All right, welcome everyone to the Showcase series. Might have to rename that one, but this is Matt for Ford Media. Coming in with a week one recap, and I have a nice special guest with me today, the AGM of the Pink Ponies, the legendary Chaco Brown. Welcome to the show, Chaco.
Thank you, thank you. I wouldn't call myself a very special guest, but a guest nonetheless. Yeah, how's it going, Matt?
Going good. Is that a quick check? Make sure I heard that. I think we're good to go. Things are going well. I could have played a bit better myself after week one, but it is what it is. All right. So, anything you want to tell me before we get into it about your squad, the Pink Ponies, who won an impressive 6-0 to start the season, number one in the standings.
Yeah, it's really easy when you got a couple top players and you just gotta follow directions and do the right things. Everything else you add extra is icing on the cake, so it's good. I think JC put a good team together, and I was just like, because I was in the draft with Bale, so I was just like sending little texts like, "Hey man, that guy's undervalued, that guy's undervalued," and he picked up some great pieces, and everyone's really happy to play together. So we're happy it started out well, but you never know how your team is until you start losing. So once we lose our first series, our reactions after that, that'll tell us how the season will go.
Yes, very good. Yes, I saw. Yeah, especially Rebel too, because he's usually a 10-11 guy. So,
Yeah.
very good, very good. Got a new segment. I'm gonna, premiere today. So hopefully it goes over pretty well, and something that hopefully I could do each week on the upcoming thing. And the new segment is called the Bod Squad. Now with this segment, I asked my guest this week, obviously Chaco Brown, to make a team of only drafted players, so guys that have bod values, so no captains, no AGMs, to make the best team possible, and then to make the worst team possible. With the caveat, with the worst team possible, it has to be between 90 and 100 bods, and you can't pick an obvious skater as a goalie. So like lost in the sauce. Like I'm putting him in there because he's a lot of bods in his goalie eligibility. So with that being said, let's go over Chaco's. This is Chaco's God bod team here. So you want to go
God
through
bod.
it real quick here, Chaco?
Yeah, I'll run through really quick. It's not too hard. There's a couple guys there you can steal a lot of crazy value. So my first player is obviously like the star player, and I picked Wiz at 46 bods because in this draft I think he went way below what his true value should have been in this draft. So I have him to start. I have D Vets, who's only a part timer at 8 bods, but I doubled his value to 16 for a full
Yes.
timer.
Thank you. I forgot to
Um,
mention that. Part times
yeah,
get
no worries.
doubled.
And the other side on right D, I got Odd Guy at 9 bods. Also, I think pretty much a steal at that rate. And then Killzone for 2 bods at right wing, I think is the best value in the entire draft. So I put him there. And left wing, I got Pale at 23 bods, which is good. And then I got my main man Google's in net at 2 bods. He's a former champion. I'm not sure how he was able to be retained for 2 bods. So that's my God bod squad.
Okay, very good, very good. And I'll unleash my Godbot squad, and then I will put a poll up this week, and I guess it'll end. I'll let it run through Thursday or so, and whoever has the better of the Godbot team or the bad bod team will go on, and then we'll put that vote against the next week's guest. So hopefully I can win week one,
Uh,
Chaka. No pressure.
I'm gonna interrupt here. You can't hear Taco in the stream.
Wait, what?
Ah, mother douchebag.
I thought you said it was okay.
I thought it was okay.
No, no. Just wait, turn my volume up.
Dude, I'm hearing Jocko on mine.
You can hear him. He's just extremely quiet. Okay, bye
Uh,
again.
thank
Should
you.
I shout louder?
Um, fuck. Give me a. Yeah, let me try it again.
How about now?
Alright, I'm just gonna pump you
I
up.
guess we have to ask Sniper.
Yeah, well, yeah, Sniper. I apologize, everyone. Of course, more audio issues. I thought I heard everything pretty good, but Sniper says we were quiet. Um, before I move on, let me check this real quick.
Yeah. Just double check with Sniper who's on there. Am I louder? Please say yes. Much better. There you go. Awesome.
Okay. So quick recap.
I'll do it really
Yeah,
fast.
do it real quick. Just what do you think with your team, real quick, and then we'll get into this.
All right, center Wizzy War, 46 bods. Right wing Killzone, 2 bods. Left wing Pale Opponer, 23 bods. Lefty Dvet, 16 bods. Right D Odd Guy, 9 bods. Goalie Google, 2 bods.
Very good. And then Chaco was also mentioning with his team. They're off to a great start. I have 2 studs, JC and Vibe, and there's been a lot of good value picks. So he's very happy with his 6-0 team right now. All right. And with that being said, as I do everything live, Chaco says, "You recording this?" I said, "I always do it live, so there's always mistakes to be had." Here will be my Godbod team. I got Big Tony at left wing for 38. I got at center Carpinus for 30 at center. At right wing, I got Scary Terry for 2. And then we got the same D pair going. D-Vet's an odd guy. And then in net for me, I got J Squad. So that is my Godbod squad.
Nice.
And then here's the list that maybe nobody wants to be on, but we got to do what we got to do. And we'll go with Chaco Browns first. This is Chaco's bad bod team. Now, we had to get the 90 bods, so just because you're on this list might not mean like you stink. There's going to be a few good players because we got to get up to 90 bots. So this is the worst possible drafted team you could have, basically.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like the worst team, but I figure if you have to spend 90 bods, I think this is the team. I have a couple guys that are, I think I have someone who's duplicating on both the top bod and the bad bod team. But here we go. So I have Lefty. I have Cool Steve at 45 bods, just because he's 45 bods.
Mm-hmm.
Good way to get him up there. And then I have Kane, right wing, at 38 bods. That gets me up with 2 guys. I played both of these guys so far.
I could tell.
And yeah, Cool Steve had to play he had to play Vibe, so that's a tough outing. And Kane and Lemansky I thought would be more cohesive than they were, so that's how they got on here for guys that are high bod players. In net I have Stonewall Goat at 3 bods because he's pretty expensive. 3 bods for goalie. I have Odd Guy at left wing, so Odd Guy made both teams. This time he's a forward. Yeah. And for center I have Scary Terry at 2 bods because he has center on his listing. I've never seen him play center. And then I have Ace Soul at right D for 1 bot. So that's my bad squad team.
Very good, very good. Yes, and you said on your bad one, you had Scary Terry as well, who I had on my good one. So like you said, you could be on both lists. There's nothing to do with the player, or it has something to do with the player a little bit, but not everything. All right.
Well, Terry at wing is a steal, I think.
At center, he'd be in the other team's offensive zone while you're playing defense. Okay, now here's my bad bot squad team. I got at left wing Ace Soul, offensive dynamo. At center, I got Epic. At right wing, I got Adam Haywire. At lefty, I got Lemansky at 53. That got me up there.
Nice.
At right D, I got Jesus Hacks You for 10. And in net, I got bloody number 48 or 11 bods for a 94 bod team. And that is my bad bot squad.
Well, your bad bot squad's much better than mine.
Much better or much worse?
Yeah, my bad bot team would crush your bad bot team for sure. Did a better job.
There you go. It was like you said. I gave you the thing, and then we both said it was a little tougher than I thought it would be. I spent more time on this than I would have liked to. I'm not gonna lie. All right, so let's go now. Let's do the power rankings for the week 1 recap, and Chaco Brown will give me, if he agrees, disagrees, give me a little info after I shoot out my spiel. So I got at number 9, dropping the most spots of any team from the preseason. Had him ranked 4 to begin, now number 9. Tel Aviv, the Sando squad, who went 1-5 with a -8 goal differential. They went 0-3 against Chaco Brown's Pink Pony team, and also 1-2 versus the Kennedy Fun Ride with Turbo and Hammer. Gandalf and Sando did pretty decent, 12-11 points. Big Tony, 7 goals as a part-timer, but that's where it dropped off, basically. Yeah, so that's what I got. What do you think of that? Number 9, Tel Aviv.
So, first, I think they might have played the 2 toughest series to start with. Because if you have to go against HVET, Hammer, Turbo in one series and Vibe and JC in another series, and your team's not like cohesive, you're gonna get stomped, and they did get stomped. But I think they're gonna be better throughout the way. So it's fair to put them at 9 now. If you had to stand on this to the end of the season, I don't think they're gonna be here at the end of the season.
I agree. I was just more after the week. It's more because I think it was the most disappointing team.
Hmm.
Yeah, 1-5. I had originally had Kenny at number 9, but obviously I don't anymore. Pink Pony, obviously, I ranked probably a bit lower. But yeah, coming number 9, Tel Aviv. And I got coming in at number 8. I got Rebuilding Forever, who went 0-5-1, a tough one. Now I theme in this one another team that Pink Pony has played, who swept them 3-0, and then lost to the role models 0-2-1. So very tough schedule to start off the season. Lemansky, decent with 10 points, but it kind of dropped off. Kane only played one series. Rocky actually had a decent number points-wise, 2 goals, 6 assists. But yeah, 0-5-1, minus 11 goal differential. Had him at number 7 preseason, number 8 now, rebuilding forever.
Yeah, that's fair. That Kane was on my bad boss squad because I thought that him and Lemansky would connect more because those are the two big guys on this team, so they got to really show up. And with the way the teams are, like every team is stacked with talent, and so if they don't get it together, it's going to be a tough season. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I was with you. I thought Kane Lemansky would be a little more more offensive, like just a little more dangerous. But then I saw Kane only played one series, so I don't know what happened with that. Maybe some in-house fighting with Rocky and Kane. We'll see. All right, at number 7, I got Rock Bottom. Rock Bottom. I originally had number 8, so moving up one spot. Went 2-4. Went 1-2 against the Dead Wings and No Soup for You. So 2 pretty solid teams. Minus 8 on the goal differential. Pal leading the way with 10 points, 7 goals, 3 assists. Freak 5 goals, 3 assists. Not much in the goal column here for the Rock Bottom. Zach with a 40 body left winger when he played one series, so that's tough. And Notes, who was probably one of the better goalies last season, only played 2 games, 66 point save percentage, and I had to use a waiver, I think, for 4 games in net. So that's never good. Rock Bottom, number 7.
Yeah, that's fair. There's nothing else you could say, but besides like they didn't have their whole team together. So when Zach gets full games, like a lot of guys like they didn't play the 6 games, but I guess some of them part time. So I think they'll also do better as we move forward.
Yeah, see, especially goalies. You see almost every team, including my team. Like, there's a lot of chatter. I don't know what was up with the goalies, but they were MIA this week.
Yeah, well, Notes is only part time, so he only could play 3. So he played 2 of his 3 games.
Yeah. Well, they also had. I think they also have.
Cheevers is the other goal.
Is that Cheevers? He's on that team as well, right?
Yeah,
Or
so
is
I
that-
guess he couldn't play, and they had to get a waiver in that.
Yeah.
Which, if you have to get a waiver, goalie's the place to get it because there's so many available.
Very true. Very true. Good point. All right. Now I got coming at number 6. I got the Kennedy Fun Ride moving up from number 9. It's a team I greatly underestimated, I believe, going into the season. I knew HVET was a stud center. I thought he'd be very good offensively, but I was surprised to see actually how shut down he was defensively as well. This team went 3-2-1 with a +4 goal differential. Went 1-1-1 against Dig Deep, and 2-1 versus Tel Aviv. Sniper actually leading the way with 7 goals and 8 assists. Turbo right behind him. We didn't know if he could skate to start. He was a goalie, but it put up 10 goals. And then HVET also 2 goals, 11 assists. One of the front runners for the Nars behind someone else who will be mentioning soon. And Jesus in net with a solid week at 80 save percentage. Number 6, Kennedy Fun Ride.
Yeah, and I think this is a testament to Turbo and Hammer knowing how to put their team together. Like when you get HVAT, okay, great, but Sniper is the best push-up guy in this league. He knows how to find the spots to be in. If he doesn't have to carry the puck a lot, he's deadly dangerous. And so they have him running at full potential, and they're going to be very tough to beat.
Yeah, especially with being the opposite wing of where HVET plays defense. He also had 8 assists, which I think might be a career high for Sniper for 1 week. 8 assists. Maybe a lot of rebounds.
Just give it back to him.
All right. Now I got coming in number 5. The Dead Wings, captained by Shem and Captain Suzuki. They went 3-2-1 with a +5 goal differential. Went 1-2 versus No Soup for You, and went 2-0-1 versus Rock Bottom. Broads leading the way with 6 goals and 8 assists. Shem actually with the same exact stats. Suzuki right behind him, and Juice, that part-time rookie, only played one series because obviously part-time, had 9 points in that one series. That's pretty impressive. And Weird and Goat both right around that 80 save percentage. So a pretty solid week here for the Dead Wings.
Yeah, and they did a couple of really cool things. The 2 goalies is clutch for them because they could just swap in and out as they need. But Uncle Juice looks like he's a top tier player, and Shem and Broad are peas in the pod. I can't believe they let him get stolen for 30 bods. They could have jacked him up and made Shem pay 50 for him because he probably will bid for him no matter what. But Shem knows how to put his teams together. And this year he looks pretty solid. They might have trouble going deep in the playoffs because of the defense, but I don't know yet. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm curious because I think actually Broad might have played one series on defense and one wing, and then Suzuki, like him and swapping back and forth. So I wonder if they'll do that for a good chunk in the season and see what works best. But yeah, and then you got Pence fan, which is a better defenseman than they usually have when the Hashem squad. All right, moving on to number 4. I got my own team, Dig Deep. We went 3-2-1 with a +1 goal differential. Went 1-1-1 against the Role Models, and went 2-1 versus Kennedy's Fun Ride. Nuttenberger, no surprise, leading the way with 10 goals, 11 assists. Rocco, 6 goals, 12 assists. And then he also had lost in the sauce with 11 points in one series as he's a part-timer. RSU first week was mainly our goaltending. I think our team save percentage was like 73%. But yeah, so going down from number 2. Last week we got Dig Deep.
Yeah, this is one of the most dangerous full lineups. Like this game 7 line is absolutely terrifying. If you can run it in like Rocco, Sauce, Burgers, you and D-Vets on D, it's like it's pretty substantial. So it'll be great to see. A lot of fun to see it happen, and you guys will probably be way up there when the series is over. I don't have to ask a question though. Jimmy didn't play any games in that for you guys. Is he just a busy guy, or?
No, he played last series. He played the second series versus Kennedy's Fun Ride. I think it was something weird in the stats because I don't know, he didn't come up as a goalie or whatever. But if you look at the goalie stats, he was on there. I think he might still be like in the website as like a right day or something. So
that's fair. All right, I want to see his stats.
Yes, and
always want to see how Jimmy's doing.
And our part-timer was not able to play. That's why he was part-time because his schedule's all out of whack. So Mac Dog will actually get some games next week. So excited to see him in that. All right. Moving on to number 3. We got No Soup for You. Team captained by Ziggs and drawing a blank. Hit me. Coots. Ziggs and Coots. 4-2 +3 goal differential. Went 2-1 versus the Dead Wings. 2-1 versus Rock Bottom. Ziggs leading the way with 10 goals and 6 assists. Clutch 3 goals, 9 assists. C has 10 points for himself. And Jabber was rookie goaltender, 82.4 save percentage. So pretty solid week. Moving up 3 spots from number 6 last week.
Yeah, it's nice to see Ziggs put a team together and to see, like, well, I guess Coot was the captain, but it's nice to see him put together a team that he wants to play with and run the system that he wants to play with because he's really effective. So that'll be great to watch going throughout. And he stacked himself with great talent, like Slightly and Big C and Dan, all really talented guys. So, and if they're all full time, they'll probably be in and around this exact same spot all season.
Yeah, big friend group. Dan actually had a decent amount of more points than Coots, which is a little surprising to see. So a good week for Dan. Yeah, played some of the mid to lower team, but 4-2. It's 4-2.
Yep, you'll take it.
They all count the same. Coming in at number 2, I got the Role Models. This is the Kelchin Ved squad. They went 2-1 versus Dig Deep, 3-0 against Rebuilding Forever. So 5-1 plus only a +1 goal differential. Ved's doing his Ved thing, 16 points, 10 goals. Kelch with a big week, having 11 assists. It's nice when you just press up and you pass it right to Veds. Joe Shiny, 8 points as a part-timer. A little disappointing week from Wizzy, their right winger, who I think actually might have played center one series, but only had 1 goal in the week. Did have 9 points, so 8 assists, so he's not being ineffective. Just maybe a little snake bitten when it comes to finding the back of the net. And then they also got Bloody in there with a 77 save percentage. They originally had Brandon, and he actually ended up quitting right before the season started after the draft. So the Couch asked the league if he can get Bloody to replace him, and I guess the captains said they agreed. Majority agreed for it, so that's how they got Bloody in net. And rebuild, or not rebuild. Role models down 1 spot from number 1, now number 2. What do you think, Jocko?
This is a great team. Like they're all Killzone hasn't played yet. Is that correct?
I didn't see any points for Killzone. I could look it
And
up. Real quick.
he's a stud as well. And so, I don't know. Like there's so much options here that they have to run with. Like when Joe Shiny can't play, I would assume Killzone would have filled that spot, but last week he didn't, and Chumley did. I would take Killzone over Chumley so that the team can get even better. A guy in Couch back there on D is pretty solid, and the forward line is borderline spectacular. They're going to be a really tough team to beat, and you have Ed, so we'll see.
Yes,
It'll be fun to play
Killzone
him.
did not play any games. Big C played 1 series, ended up with 4 goals and no assists. So, like a smidge more, but yeah, I guess we'll see maybe their full potential with Killzone.
Yeah.
And then number 1 is why he's on the show. He's excited to come on. Got his own squad here, the Pink Pony Hockey Club, captained by JC and Chaco Brown, who went 6-0 with a plus 16 goal differential. Nobody with even close to that. I think the next best one was plus 5? Yeah, plus 5. So just dummy in the league right now. Went 3-0 against Rebuilding Forever and 3-0 versus Tel Aviv. Now, with that being said, their 2 opponents have combined went 1-10-1 for this first week. So we'll see how they do when they get a bit better competition, but maybe it's because they had to play Pink Pony that their record's so bad. JC leading the way, 5 goals on the defense. He continues to score as a defenseman. 5 goals, 11 assists. Vibe leading the league in points with 9 goals and 18 assists. Just an absolute playmaker out there. And then we got our guests here, Chaco Brown and Rebel, both putting in 9 goals and 7 assists. Very impressive. Google solid in net with a 78.9 save percentage. And looking good for Pink Pony, who jump up the most of any team, going from 5 to number 1, going up 4 spots. Your number 1 team, Pink Pony Hockey Club.
Yeah, you know what? There's a couple things like to be said. One, when you have great players, just give them the puck and let them do what they do, and they give it back to you. Either you make them happy or you give it back to them. But also, like, there's something to be said for having plays and where people are supposed to be, and just having your team kind of organized. And so the one thing that JC and Vibe have is they have like organized things that they like to do on the ice, and they're showing us, hey, go here, do this, break here, break there. And it makes players that aren't as good much better, obviously, because now they're learning the ways of top players, because these guys are LG NHLers. But also it gives you a comfort zone of, here, I'm supposed to be here, perfect, there's the puck, there's a goal. And so I really like it because it feels kind of very organized, and I feel like they take it pretty serious, and it's a lot of fun. So hopefully it's a great season all the way through. But like I said, wait till we lose, then we'll see how good we really are.
Once you get the JC sigh, you have to watch out.
Yeah, right. We'll see what happens.
But yes, they are on the same team in LG too, so obviously a lot of chem. Yeah, did you guys have an overtime win, or did you guys win all 6 in regulation?
No, all 6 in regulation. We found ways to find timely goals when it mattered, which is good too.
I kept checking because we were all playing on the same night, Wednesday, Thursday. I kept checking Johnny's stream. Because obviously JC's a good friend of mine. Just checking in to see how his team's doing. And every time I looked over, like, they were just winning. Like, I didn't even see many tie games or being behind. It seemed like you were just out in front every single game.
Yeah, it's really organized, and really just like everyone knows what's expected of them, which is fun. And then everyone can play within that system. We'll call it a system. It's been really good so far.
That's very good. So that's all I got for you here for the Matt 4 for 4 Media here at the Showcase Series. I want to thank Chaco Brown for hopping on. I apologize for the audio. as we were talking before, I do it live, which Chaco was surprised to hear, but sometimes I get these mishaps. I guess his volume was just Mitchell. I thought it was good, but maybe it's because I had it pressed right against my ear, my phone. But yes, thanks for hopping on, Chaco. And are you doing anything with your media? I know you. What was Chaco's room? Was that your show last season?
Taco's Room. Maybe I'll bring it back for a few special editions.
I guess maybe it depends
And
how
throw
well the Pink
throw some
Pony team
videos
does,
together.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Go
very-
grab some goals and make some highlight videos.
Yes, very good. All right, thanks, Chaco, and I'll see you next week, 239 community, and good luck to everyone.
All right.